let me say it again. Nicole was the one who requested this, but she's not here yet. So we'll go ahead and then hopefully when I'm in Barrie this weekend, I'll be able to upload this. But normally at home, I can't upload these videos. It takes way too long because our Bruce County internet upload speed is the worst.
I know, it sucks.
This is really good timing that she asked about it. She said, well, what's this product? What's this program? And she wants to know more about it. So just this weekend in Montreal at Leaders Summit, we got some training on it. So I'm going to pass that along to you. And I also have, there's a couple of us in the crowd tonight that are part of the Good Food Real Results Epic Life Challenge and have been part of it in the past. So I'm going to get them to share their experiences as well. So my experience with the program, I was offered to test drive it basically before the public 2 Januaries ago. And my husband and I did it and fell in love with it. We still follow it to this day. I don't follow all the recipes in the book, but I apply what I've learned from the program to my everyday eating. And I thought I was a pretty healthy eater, but this has taken it to a whole nother level, and it's easy. It's a lot easier healthy living than what I was doing. And I swear I'll never go back to feeling tired and hungry all the time. I love not having to think about snacks. We are from a snacking society, and we are snack crazed. Everybody is snack crazed. And to be able to release that from our lives, it's helped my grocery bill. It's helped my mind just to not have to think about food all the time because I'm so full from the meal that I just had. So the Good Food Real Results program is based on the way our president and founder, Sylvie Rochette, and lives her life. It's a Mediterranean lifestyle. And she spends the majority of her time in the south of France, where most people in the Mediterranean just have three large balanced meals per day. And I know when I started this program, I was like, wow, this is a lot of food. It's not like rabbit food. It's not a diet. Like you're not, there's no self-restraint. There's more food than I thought I could even eat. But if you sit down, take your time and eat it all, then you know that you're going to be full until that next meal. So it's based on 3 meals a day and not snacking. And I know what you're thinking. I can't stop snacking. I love snacking. But it is possible. And again, like I said, your grocery bill won't regret it. You won't regret it. It is just it's a more clear, focused, easier way to live. So the beauty of this program is its simplicity and flexibility and how it can apply to any household. There's no more, like if you are on a diet and you're making a separate meal for yourself than what your family's eating. All of these meals are super family friendly, and I'm sure Anne can attest to that with her. She's got a small child at home and eating everything in the program right alongside her. So it's really great. So actually that's what I want to start with because I know Anne's busy tonight. She's leaving for Florida tomorrow. So she's got some
no pressure.
But I'd like her, she already knows about the program. She's been working at it for a while and having great success. And I'd just like her to share where her biggest successes were, why she thinks she's been successful with it, and how she uses it in her business to grow her business. So here you go, Anne.
So I started on the program myself as one of Kelsey's customers back in 2016 in September. I did the 90 days on my own, and I did fairly well. But it wasn't until the following January when they had a consultants sign up that I really, really got into the program, both in the business sense. It would have been the following January of it would have been September of 2017. They finally had one for consultants. And so I signed up, and that's where I found that the big piece that they've added now to it, which is the accountability piece.
Yes.
So now with them having the website, like the Facebook page and all of the recipes and all of everything that follows along with it, that part is the part that's really done it for me. So from a personal standpoint, I guess I'm at about 30 pounds now from when I started in September of 2016.
Woo! And that's incredible.
The baby weight's got to come off sometime. She's 8 years old. But yeah,
30 pounds coming off is like you lost a, like, it's like carrying around, you were carrying around a young child extra on your body, right? So it's got to feel incredible.
It does, yeah. I mean, and every time, even now, I'm on my 4th time doing the 90-day program, and I'm down a whole nother pant size. I've only lost 2 pounds, which is not a lot, but it's the shape, and it's the fact that those inches just kind of melt away. And as you do a little bit of exercise and a little bit of balance with your life and that kind of thing, you see the results, whether it's, you know, a number on the scale or what the program really is focusing on this particular time around, which is the NSVs, which is the non-scale victory. So
nice.
It's the things that change in your life. It's that your family's sitting down and eating a healthy meal together, that, you know, my daughter wants to help cook and she's pretty excited when she makes a quesadilla and she's 8, right? So it's the little bits and pieces like that I think make a big difference. And then as a consultant, to be able to share that with my my VIP clients were my first target group. And of the ladies that I've worked with through that, they've seen my successes and the things that I'm doing when I post on my group. And we managed to put together a little group of 8 in this particular challenge. And so there's 8 of us that are participating. In the last challenge, they offered consultants a really awesome deal where we could have the whole kit for $99 to offer to our favorite, any of our clients that wanted to participate with us in the next challenge. So I was able to get rid of, or to pass that deal on to all 5 of my consultant friends and have them join. And then, so we have a group of 8, a couple of ladies that had previously purchased the kit. Yeah, and so it was great. I mean, we have our own little Facebook group, and we share our successes, and we are kind of accountability partners for each other, which is amazing, because that's the piece for me that was missing. Was no one was asking me how yesterday was, and there was nobody for me to tell how tough, you know, this morning was or whatever, right? So that's really good. And then this past weekend, I put it out to that group of people. One of the things I want to start trying is a prep class. So very similar to a freezer workshop, but where people get together and cook together right for that week. So we put 5 meals together on Sunday in 2 hours, and everybody has just raved about the fact that they absolutely have no planning to do this week at all. So we came up with 5 recipes. We put together our grocery list together. Everybody went out and shopped, and they all came over in a social atmosphere to my house, and it's done. So that was awesome. That's where I'm at the moment.
Well, I hope that really takes off for you. I think like prepping is one of the toughest things for people to do. Planning your meals and then having the time to prep so that you will eat healthy through the week. Having that food cut up and ready to go is definitely part of the key to the success of the program, and that the book gives you tips on how to do that, right? And then also the Facebook group has lots of tips on it too that I've seen.
And your own consultant individual website pages that you have through Epicure are fantastic. If you go in there and you type in perfectly balanced, it comes up with like 254 different recipes.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
On the plan, on top of everything that's in the guide. And so that's where we came up with all the recipes. Not one of them is in the guide. All 5 of them were ones that we got off the website. And then each one of them has a little additional line in it that says perfectly balanced by, and it says add, 2 cups of cut veggies and a half a cup of brown rice or whatever, and it gives you what those options are. And then, of course, you can use the substitutions page in the guide as well. But yeah, so it was pretty, it was pretty, yeah, like nobody had to think about it, right? And that's the easier you make it, the more likely people are to succeed.
Yeah,
that's right. Kathleen, you have a question?
Yeah, I was just asking, where did you find this, Anne?
Was right on your website. Right on your website, yeah. So if you go on your website and instead of typing in guacamole, you type in perfectly balanced, it's going to bring up all the recipes that they've added that extra piece to tell you it's 1 serving of whatever it is that you're cooking. So chop suey, and then add a cup of bean sprouts and a half a cup of rice, and you're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're
That's
welcome.
a super good tool.
Yeah.
So, my biggest tip for you, Anne, if you do have to go and pack or whatever, I was going to talk about it at the very end, but because you guys are having success, what did we learn this weekend is, what was the term? Basically, step 1 is to post your successes on social media, like go social with it, because you're going to draw in a lot more interest that way. Like people are going to be curious, like what, Anne's down 30 pounds, what is she doing? And they're going to want to know more, and that's going to help your business as well. It's just building that curiosity. Yeah. Donna, same thing for you. I would definitely recommend using your Facebook. Like obviously you don't want to bombard people, but you just post about your epic life. So if you're having something delicious to eat, post it. If you're feeling awesome that day because of the program, post it. Post your non-scale victories as well, so that you can create, again, that curiosity and interest from the public, because you are doing something really awesome for yourselves. And the more people that know about it, the more people that you're going to be able to help, and the more people you're going to be able to service with this program. So we learned that the average Canadian eats 88 pounds of sugar per year. We also learned they eat 3,400 milligrams of sodium per day. I don't know what the average is, but I know it's not 3,400 milligrams. So we also learned you can retrain your taste buds in 6 to 8 weeks, and that healthy fats are always part of balancing your plate with the good food real results. And healthy fats help you absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. I didn't know that. That's why we have those healthy fats in there. So we live in that snack-crazed world. Everybody's a snacker. I used to say this, well, like I already told you, I used to say the same thing. Like, I can't give up snacks, but that really is the best thing that you can do. Do you agree with me, Donna? Let's hear from Donna now.
Yeah.
How have you found the program to be, and what do you think you can, how do you think you've been successful, and how do you think you, or how has this helped your business, your personal business, as well as your personal life?
Well, I know when I first joined and you said, that'd be a great thing for you to do. And the first thing you said with the heads up about the fact that it's 3 meals and no snacks, I said, I can't do that. I'm diabetic. There's no way. What do you mean? I can't have an apple? I just thought there's no way. And then in January, it's like, okay, I have to do something. So I didn't even really know I was going to do it. I just made up my mind and decided it had to be done, because I was out of control. So I just did it, and it's helped tremendously. And within the 3-day restart, I already had my body not even wanting snacks. Like, I wasn't hungry. And even if I felt like fidgety, I would drink tea, I would drink water, I'd go for a walk. All the tools helped. And I mean, probably 20 some odd years ago, I did Weight Watchers, and it really reminds me of that plan. It's not crazy bad. It's just eating right, eating healthy. And I knew a lot of the things that I should do. I just didn't follow them anymore. So this just kind of reiterated, if you do this, it works. And it's so true. So I've sold 3 of the kits already. And yeah, people are
Amazing.
looking and saying, "So what are you doing?" So, and what I did, instead of everything going on my Facebook page, I created a group. So I have a following just on a group that's interested in Epicure, and that's how I've been advertising.
Oh,
And I
lovely.
those
Yeah.
sort of things on there. So I keep my
Awesome.
personal line personal because I always have lots of funny little blurbs. But on my Epicure personal page, that's where everything goes. I
Oh,
get a lot,
great.
and people even chime in and show me what they've made with the products they've bought. So that's been good too. Yeah.
Perfect. Very nice.
Yeah, I really was skeptical, and even right from the start, Kelsey can tell you, like when there was a cooking class, I didn't even bother going. I was like, what? No, I know I love cooking, but I'm not interested. And then I went again on a whim and to support a friend, a cooking class she was having, and I loved it so much. Here I am a consultant now, and I'm doing everything. So it's kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I should also take this opportunity to congratulate Donna. She is our newest career launch graduate of the program. So way to go. That's a huge achievement. And your future is bright, girl. So just keep doing what you're doing. Again, the being a product of the product is vital to the success of your business. I think you guys are seeing that already, and I'm hoping that everybody else is sort of picking up on that, because it is an amazing program. And I'm going to show you some of the stats here. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share my Good Food Real Results screen. Okay, so why did my mouse stop working? Oh, here we go. This is the first time sharing a screen. Here we go. Okay, so the science, first they went into the science behind it and how calories aren't all created equal. And eating ultra-processed foods promotes hunger and fat storage. Like, how great is that going to be to say at a cooking class, right? So eating real food you cook yourself gives your body the best bang for its buck. And then you guys know all of this, like all of our meal plans and recipes are sugar and sodium conscious and whatnot. So the next, or I zoomed in and took a picture of this. Look at this. 400 calories of oil, 400 calories of beef, and 400 calories of vegetables. So what is going to help you feel fuller longer?
You probably don't want to know, Kelsey, but I can't see your screen.
No, either can I, Kelsey. I see a blue screen.
You see a blue screen?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Stop share. Okay, so now I'm back. Share screen. This worked before when I did it in a test one. Do you see it now?
Wait,
No.
oh,
There we
yes.
go.
Oh,
I got
there
it.
Okay, so it shows how calories aren't all the same, and there's more quality calories than others. But the beauty of it is, like, I know Weight Watchers is a great program, and there is some similarities for sure. But when you're eating real food, you don't have to count calories anymore, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's a nice thing that I like to share with people. So the next slide is how we compare to, do you see this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is how we compare to some of the other top weight loss, healthy, like you never want to presume that somebody needs to lose weight. I didn't do this program to lose weight. I did this program to gain energy, to gain strength. Like eating the 20 grams of protein at each meal helps you feel stronger, helps you be stronger, rather than hunched over and just like walking around tired and hungry all the time. That protein is key. So yeah, I never presume that anybody needs to lose weight. But I'm sure that nearly everybody out there is looking to gain energy, right? So that we can get through our day a little bit healthier, happier, and be there to support our families and whatnot. So you can see the comparison here. I'll let you guys just read it yourselves. But look at all the check marks down our Good Food Real Results plan. Way more check marks than any of the other ones. So it's more flexible, more customizable. There's portion control. There's all kinds of things. So we're comparing really well to those other, to the other options. We'll go to the next one. So here's where we live in a snack crazed world. We mindlessly snack, even when we're not hungry. So when you are doing the program, that's a big thing. Like Donna sharing, go for a walk or drink some tea. That's totally it, because your mind is tricking you. You aren't hungry, but your mind is saying, have a snack, because that's what we're used to. Just have a snack. Just eat something. And then that's where people run into getting too many calories, is having those extra snacks. So another tip that I was told when I was starting the program was brush your teeth. Get that food out of your teeth so that your tongue's not going around like reminded of food. So again, focusing on the 3 balanced meals. And then also drinking lots of water, because something else that I was told is our body can't tell us, it sends us the same signal for when you're hungry and for when you're thirsty. So if you're feeling a real bad hunger pain, try some water first, and then if that still doesn't subside, then eat your lunch early or eat your dinner early. Or if it's late at night, just go to bed. Right? Okay, so then what's next here? Oh yeah, so this was, look at these numbers at the bottom. This was amazing to me. So this is what sets our plan, the Good Food Real Results, apart from other weight loss options, I believe, is 100% of the people who follow this program lost weight. 100% of the people. And then 61% of those people lost 6 to 20 pounds in 90 days. Like, it's absolutely phenomenal. Again, I strongly encourage all of you to pick up the book. This guy, can you see me anymore?
Yeah.
You can still see me? Okay, so yeah, pick up the book. Pick up the scoops. I think there's a deal right now. What's in the so you can get the scoops, the book, and the journal for $60. That's a great way to start, because a lot of you probably already have the spices, because it's based on a lot of the Good Food Real Fast kits, the meal kits. A lot of the menus in the guide are that. Who doesn't have the book? Does anybody not have the book? Anybody not have it? Great. Okay, so that's a great start. So yeah, so let's keep going with these pictures that I took of the slides. Okay, so when you're sharing this at your cooking class, you basically want to share your success story. If you don't have a success story, share somebody else's. But you're going to probably get some objections, because people are going to be hesitant to try something like this, right? They know Weight Watchers. They know that Beach Body. I've never seen that other 31, but they think that, that those are better options because they're more well known. So anyways, when you get the objection of what was this? Say with free. Okay. So something you can say for what is this objection? I can't remember. I didn't take pictures of all the slides. But it's basically, for the cost. For the cost. Get your friends together, join together. By hosting your own cooking class, you can see how fast the meals are prepared, and then you can get the program for half price. That's a pretty good option, right? I've even had some hosts get it for free recently, which is also really cool. So it's a booking seed as well. So what's the other objection? The other one was, oh yeah, I don't think this will work for me because I'm a huge snacker. So you say, I hear you, because we all do. And I said the same thing when I started on my Epic Life journey. I tried it, and I experienced that when I wasn't snacking all the time, I understood when I was actually hungry. So another thing with stopping the snacking that people don't know is by having 3 balanced meals per day, you actually give your digestive system a break. So I know that everybody's probably heard from multiple dietitians and trainers over the years to eat small meals, eat 6 small meals, but that doesn't give your digestive system a break. So that's what this program is also based on, is just being kind to your digestive system. Because what happens if you snack is you have a balanced meal, say at lunchtime, and then halfway through the afternoon, you eat an apple. What happens is your body stores that food that you just fed it to get you to dinner, the fuel that you just fed it, it stores it and it starts burning up that apple. And that's all it's got now is that apple. And once it's used up that apple, guess what? You're hungry again because it stored that food. So again, that's the other thing with people not eating enough, is that your body's storing the food rather than using it up as fuel, because it doesn't know, because it isn't enough food, it doesn't know when the next meal is coming from. All right, what's my next picture here? Oh yeah, so be a product of the product. So they talked about going social and building your real list. So Anne, you talked a little bit about building your real list, which was first of all your VIP customers. Yeah. So your real list could be any of your customers or friends, family who have talked about dieting, who have talked about being tired all the time, who've talked about being sick all the time. This program could also help them as well. Step 3 is book a cooking class and get the word out, and then feature good food, real results in your cooking class. So to do that in your cooking class, you can basically use your own epic life story. But if you don't have one, then you can use somebody else's. We have lots of if you just even Google good food real results, there's lots of pictures that come up. So when it says go social here, build interest, create curiosity, and get people to start connecting with your posts. I truly believe, like, yeah, use your private groups, but also share some on your main group, because there is still people out there who could benefit from this program and they don't even know about it. And the only way that they're going to hear about it is from seeing your success. Like, just say meal prep and they'll be like, oh, Anne's really good at meal prepping. Or say just say anything. Use as many tags as you can, and even on Instagram, and then you could get some followers, people who from other parts of Canada that are interested in the program as well. Do you guys understand that? Sharing on your personal and in your private groups?
Yep.
All right. So it talks about sharing your good food real results story in your class opening. Showcase the good food real results collection. I always showcase the prep or the portion scoops now. And one thing that was really impactful that one of the panelists shared was she actually, after they make all the food, she'll actually plate what it looks like to have a balanced plate. So she actually uses the scoops and she makes a plate for everyone to see. And everybody is always just amazed at how much food is on the plate. And I think that's reassuring to people, because people think with any kind of weight loss program that they're going to eat rabbit food. Basically, that's what you have to do to lose weight. And that's really not the case with this program, as a few of you know. But weight loss really does start, it happens with your fork. And I also learned that a third of your weight is determined by your genes. 2/3 is determined by your lifestyle, by what you eat and what you do. What else can I tell you? So some other things to talk about at your cooking class is asking people, would you like to live your most epic life? Using phrases like that. This is a way to eat clean, portion control, meal planning. Weight loss happens with a fork. Gotta taste good. It's not rabbit food. I found this too, that I had much better focus. So my sugar brain basically went away once I got over my sugar cravings, and you do think clearer. I also had a more positive outlook on life when I started the program too. I stopped procrastinating, which was pretty incredible. Did anybody else find that? Do you stop procrastinating, or go ahead? Think clearer? Anybody?
Yeah, all of them. Yeah.
All of them. I know, right? You're just like all around, just better, more positive outlook on the future. It's amazing, amazing program.
I find I feel it the most in the morning. Like I feel like I have more energy, and there's mornings now I forget to even make my coffee.
Nice.
Before, that's never happened. Like I stay up late and have to dread getting up in the morning. I still am not a morning person, but at least I've forgotten to make coffees at times.
I love that, and it's probably because you've had so much to eat, right? Where you probably weren't getting enough protein in the morning before. Like so many people, they don't get enough protein for breakfast, then they don't get enough protein for lunch, and then they overdo it at dinner time because they eat a whole chicken breast at dinner time. Well, a whole chicken breast, as you guys know, well, depending on the size, but a normal chicken breast, that's more than 20 grams of protein. That's more than what fits in that portion scoop. So that's how everybody lives.
Yeah, the first time I made one of the the breakfast bowl or the overnight oats or whatever, I couldn't finish it all, and I had all my coworkers really interested in what I was eating and stuff too. And I've actually, since I've done the program, I've been the same weight for probably over a year now. I go to the gym regularly. I eat well, and I couldn't I just felt like I was at a plateau. And since I started the program, within the first week and a half, I lost 3 pounds, which is pretty impressive. And even my one coworker bought the whole program, and another one of my another one of my friends has purchased all the measurement stuff just from my experience and me talking about it.
Way to go, Kathleen! I didn't know you were on the program. That's awesome.
So I'm following it, but I'm not doing a great job at it. I'm not being very social and posting any of the stuff, so I feel like it's probably not really qualified. But at least I'm trying it anyway.
On what you can, right? When you're comfortable with the program, then all of a sudden you can start posting. But keep all your pictures and your measurements and stuff like that so you can refer to it later. So here's Carrie. You can use her story. Here's Angela. She's in our upline as well. Angela Wilson, 35 pounds in 90 days. So write this down, a new Epic Life, we only have 1 minute left. A new Epic Life challenge starts April 30th. So you want to get on board with this, get your customers on board with it, and we can see how many people's lives we can change. You change your plate, you change your life. You really do.
When does the current one end?
The current one?
We're just going into week 8, so another month.
Okay, and then so it would end before this one, so you can then jump on the next one too, right?
Yeah, there's a month overlap or underlap. No,
it'll be about a 2-week gap in between. Yes. We'll go till about the 15th of April, and then we'll be done. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
So your body will be around a lot longer than that expensive handbag. So invest in yourself. I love posting that in my group.